On July 16, 1849, a significant chapter in the history of missionary work began. In the town of Vic, Spain, Saint Anthony Mary Claret, along with Father Stephen Sala, Father Joseph Zifre, Father Dominic Fabregas, Father Jamie Clotet, and Father Manuel Villaro founded the Congregation of Missionaries, Sons of the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary, commonly known as the Claretians.
A Claretian is a son of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, a man on fire with love, who spreads his flames wherever he goes. He is driven by a deep desire to set everyone on fire with God's love, facing challenges with joy and embracing sacrifices for the greater glory of God and the salvation of humankind.
With a special consecration to the Blessed Virgin Mary, Claretians live as true sons of her Immaculate Heart. This profound relationship is not just a title but a lived experience, a gift of the Holy Spirit that shapes their missionary life. Father Joseph Zifre, the second General Superior, whose term lasted more than 41 years, since 1858 to 1899, did wonderful works for the congregation. When his mandate began, the congregation had one house and 16 persons. When he died, the institute had 61 houses and close to 1,300 missionaries.
Today, more than 3,000 Claretian priests and brothers are active in 70 countries across 5 continents. They serve the church through various ministries including preaching ministry, pastoral ministry, social ministries, healthcare ministries, ministry for the homeless, education ministry, youth ministry, prison ministry, family apostolate, media ministry, and vocation ministry. The legacy of Saint Anthony Mary Claret and his companions continues to inspire and guide the Claretians in their mission to spread God's love and serve humanity.
In 1960, a historic meeting took place between His Excellency Mar Sebastian Vialil, the first Bishop of Pala, and Reverend Father Franz Xavier Dinberger, the Provincial Superior of the Claretians in Germany. This meeting laid the foundation of the Claretian congregation in India.
With the vision of establishing the congregation in India, Bishop Sebastian sent seminarians from his diocese to Germany for formation in 1961. The first batch included Father Joseph Madhavat, Father Kyriakos Teklakatil, Father Matthew Parayamkotil, Father Thomas Vadakekera, and Father George Pallivattikal. They were followed by a second batch of seminarians, namely Father George Vanchipura, Father George Nedumpala Kunnil, and Father Matthew Nyayarkulam. Father Joseph Madhavat became the first Indian Claretian priest ordained on July 27, 1968 in Germany. He returned to India the same year, marking the beginning of a Claretian mission in India. On March 31, 1970, the foundation stone for the first Claretian house in India was laid at Kudavilangad, Kerala.
To further the education of seminarians, the Claretians established a study house in Bangalore in 1971 named Shanti Nivas. As the days passed, the Claretian Seminary in Malleswaram was inaugurated by Reverend Father Antonio Lagisa, then Superior General, and was blessed by His Grace P. Arukia Swami, the Archbishop of Bangalore, on 29th February 1976. A separate novitiate house was established in Carmelaram, Bangalore in 1972 based on the need. Then the Claretians expanded to Tamil Nadu through Father Matthew Nyayarkulam CMF, starting a minor seminary and philosophy study house in Karumathur, Madurai in 1976.
In November 1981, the first mission house in Andhra Pradesh, Christu Bhavan Bhakti Prulu, was established in the Diocese of Guntur. The rapid growth of the congregation led to the formation of the province of India. On 10 June 1984, on the feast of the Pentecost, the Indian province of the Claretian congregation was erected. The Claretians expanded their mission to Northeast India in 1984, and in 2001, the Northeast region was established as dependent delegation. The delegation was erected as Northeast India province on 1st of November 2023. The Indo-Sri Lankan mission was raised to the status of independent delegation in 1992 and became the province of Chennai in 1993. The Syro-Malabar dependent delegation, now St. Thomas province, was canonically erected in 1996 as province at Claret Bhavan, Kurevilangad by Mar Joseph Pallikapparambil, the Bishop of Palai.
The seed of Claretian mission, which were sown in the state of West Bengal, has now grown as a tree and spreads its branches in the states of Jharkhand, Bihar, Andaman and Mymensingh in Bangladesh. Today, the independent delegation Kolkata has 59 young, committed and vibrant priest members, 3 final professed and 17 temporary professed members in 10 houses and 6 residences. We are serving the people of God through 13 parishes in 12 dioceses of India and Bangladesh, namely Kolkata, Raiganj, Asansol, Ranchi, Khuti, Jamshedpur, Dumka, Port Blair, Buxar, Simdega, Patna and Mymensingh in Bangladesh. We are also engaged in transmitting the values of Christ to the little ones through our education ministry. At present, we have 6 schools and 3 hostels.
Our history in Kolkata began on 20th June 1985 when Reverend Father S. Anselmus reached Barakpur with the then students Vincent Anastasia and Arakidas for their theological studies.
After 5 years, in the year 1990, Claret Nivas Theology Study House was inaugurated.
And in the same year, 1990, Father Pakyanathan CMF started the minor seminary called Claret Vidyaniketan in Rajipur in the Diocese of Raiganj and became its first superior.
Then in the year 1997, Claret Vidyaniketan was shifted to Claretian House, Lalpur, and finally in year 1999, it was moved to Saparam, Ranchi, its present location.
In the year 1993, the Bishop of Raiganj Diocese entrusted to us mission at Disrael, a big Santal mission. Now it has an English medium school and hostels for girls and boys.
In the year 1999, we started another big Santal mission in Sahanagar in the Diocese of Asansol. This mission also comprises of an English medium school and hostels for boys and girls.
In the same year, we also started community called Nirmal Sadan, Gatsila in the Diocese of Jamshedpur.
In the year 2002, we began a book center in Ranchi called Claret Books and Media Center, which serves the spiritual needs of the people by providing religious books and religious articles. We also publish Bible diaries and religious books in Hindi as part of Claretian Communications Ranchi. At present, we have also made available a library for youth who are preparing for competitive exams. As a whole, this community is named as Claretian House. In the Jubilee year of 2000, we started St. Claret English Medium School at Barakpur. It is the first school in the delegation.
In the year 2003, the delegation took up a parish at Lalpur in the Archdiocese of Ranchi, and our community there now is called Claret Deep.
In the year 2010, the Bishop of Dumka entrusted to us a parish at Basmatha, a vibrant Santhal mission. And now we have a vibrant Santhal parish and a Hindi medium school there.
In the year 2014, accepting the invitation of the Bishop of Buxar, we started the mission called Claret Manjil Nuwan.
In the year 2015, at the long-standing invitation of the Bishop of Baraipur, we started the mission called Claret Premanoi at Nazar.
And in the year 2018, a new mission called Mosagram, born from Saganagar mission, called Claret Gyanulai.
In the year 2018, the Bishop of Kuti Diocese invited us to render our service in his diocese at Sarangaloya. The community there is named as Nishkalanka Bhavan.
In the same year, on 15th July 2018, Bishop Emeritus Reverend Alex Dias of Port Blair invited us to render our service in the diocese. Now our house is named as Claret Jarna, Betapur.
And in the year, the Bishop of Manmansingh Diocese in Bangladesh invited us to start a new mission in a place called Ghaziavita, which has above 30,000 Catholics, and the vast majority of them are Garo tribals.
Today, the Claretians in India consist of 5 major organisms: the province of Bangalore, the province of Chennai, St. Thomas Province, Northeast India Province, and the independent delegation of Kolkata. Their presence spans across many states, and they continue to render their services in missions outside India. With over 500 priests in India, the Claretians remain dedicated to their mission, inspired by the flame of God's love ignited by Saint Anthony Mary Claret.
This is a year of grace, a kairos moment for us to enkindle in us the fire of God's love, that the Spirit inflamed our founder St. Anthony Mary Claret and his companions. This 175th Jubilee is a time for us to be grateful for the gift of the charism and for the great missionaries whose lives bloomed in the charism for the glory of God, the salvation of souls, and their own sanctification. We think of our founder, co-founders, the Claretian martyrs, superiors general, and a great multitude of missionaries who form a community in heaven interceding for us. We thank the Lord for every missionary of Claretian family who keeps alive the fire of God's love in their hearts and let it shine brightly in the various peripheries of people in the world.